Hey guys and gals, Sam here, Classic Car Overhaul. Today is Saturday. It's about 9 in the morning, and it is pretty cold outside. It is 21 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and it's 64 in here. It's supposed to get up to probably in the low 40s. So I was debating on whether to get some more epoxy on these quarter panels. Where I left off the last time is I had put some body filler on top of this, the first layer of epoxy I laid down. I went ahead and decided to do the body filler on top of that, to do it within that 7-day window. And I had, if you looked at the past video, this whole quarter panel was wiped down with the thin layer of body filler, a skim coat, I guess what you want to call it. And I've got that sanded down. Started off with some of the higher spots. I did use 40 grit, and then 80 grit, and then I went to 180, and then I just got done during the week. I got done with the 220. I went over it with 220. So I think I've got it blocked out pretty good, and I want to go ahead and get epoxy on it, because I had a comment on one of my last videos, is how long can you leave that body filler without, without protecting it. Of course, it's not out in the weather, but you do get moisture in the garage. But the thing about it is the body filler is not on top of the metal, it's on top of the epoxy. But anyway, it was a good question, and so I figured, well, I'll go ahead and block both quarter panels down, and then shoot a layer of epoxy and get that covered, and then call it good for now. As far as the body work, I'll leave it in epoxy, and then I've got to start underneath the car again, sanding, so I can get that bed liner, that Raptor liner on there. So that's where I'm at. Like I said, it is a little cold. I can get it up to 70, 75 in here, but once I turn on see if I can get this car down. Once I turn on the fans, exhaust fan and everything, and then it starts getting a little colder in here, and it gets down to about 65, and that's about the minimum you can do this. Spray this epoxy is 65. You got to keep it minimum of 65, and then of course I'll have to leave the heat on all night, keep it in here warm. So tomorrow is supposed to get up, I think mid-50s maybe, but I might just go ahead and do it today and get it over with. But that's where it's at now. And like I said, the last block sanding I did on it was 220. So it feels really good. It's pretty smooth through here. Not a lot of filler. I did purchase one of those what do you call it, filler detectors, or detective, or something like that. Just got it in the mail yesterday, so I was just gonna play with it and kind of run it through there and see how thick some of that filler is. I don't think it's too thick. Most of it came off. So got this from Auto Body Tool Mart. Actually, I got it through Amazon, but they got it through Auto Body Tool Mart. It looks like exactly like the one that Roger, Mr. Fireman 164, bought, and I seen him use his, and I had been thinking about purchasing this a long time ago, but I just never did. And then I said, well, I'll go ahead and get it to try it out. So I'm gonna open this up, and if I get anything else done There's the dog staying warm. Get anything else done, I'll bring you guys back. Alright, thanks for watching. Hey guys and gals, Sam here, Classic Car Overhaul. Today is Sunday. It's about 11:15, and I was getting ready to shoot the epoxy primer on the quarter panels, the back end of the 64 again. I did do the the body filler detector, and the most it's pretty accurate. I mean, they give you a little thing to calibrate it or make sure that it detects an 1/8 inch, but the most I could detect on this was a 1/16. Most of all this in here wouldn't even detect it, but it would go off like in here. I had like maybe a 1/16 up in here. I kind of built this up a little bit to try to even this transition between the quarter and the deck filler. It is a little bit lower here at this corner, and I debated over and over to see if I thought about splitting this panel here in a corner and raising this up and welding it, but it's not too bad. So I did build up the body filler here, and I mean, it was only a 1/16 at the thickest part in here. And it did help the transition a little bit. Anyways, that's the most that it would detect, was a 1/16 overall, and most of where I could see where the body filler was. Anyways, 1/16 inch here. I had some body work here. I think I had dented, or I had to hammer this in before I did the epoxy the first time, because I had the quarter power. When I was doing the quarter panels, I had stretched it out right here, and it kind of made a little bulge there. So anyways, gonna go ahead and do the epoxy primer. It is 45 degrees outside. Compared to yesterday around this time, it was right at probably 30 degrees at this time yesterday. So it is supposed to get up to about, I think, mid 50s. So I'm gonna get the heat going in here, and when I turn on the exhaust fans, it'll get, of course, bring cold air in here, but should be able to keep it above 65 today. So I was kind of waiting until about 11, probably 11:15, 11:30 to give the first coat on there. So if I get anything else done, guys, I'll bring you back. When I'm not gonna film this today when I shoot the primer on there, so I'll just turn it on the finished product. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hey guys and gals, Sam here. Today still is Sunday, January the 8th. It's about 4 in the afternoon. Went ahead and put the epoxy on the quarter panels. Looks like they're pretty good. It's kind of hard to tell how straight they are, because the fact that you get shadows from the where the filler was, because when you spray the epoxy that where the filler is, it really soaks it up. This is 2 wet coats on there, but you can tell in some spots where the filler was, it just, I mean, it soaks up that epoxy, that it gives it a shadow, and it's kind of hard to tell how straight it is. But I think, hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had somebody come to the door. Anyways, as I was saying, the shadows, it's kind of hard to tell how straight it is with the shadows, but I think it came out pretty good. I'll find out whenever we get to blocking it more and everything. But I'm not done with these quarter panels anyways. I've got a lot of work to do on this side here, but I'm going to leave them in epoxy like that. Just trying to wonder why my camera's flashing. I'm going to leave them in epoxy till I get the underside of the car done in bed liner, and then I'll have to come back and finish up on them. Do whatever body work I'm gonna do, and But yeah, I think they came out pretty straight just by looking at them and going down the side of them. Did get some pinholes up here on the body filler, so probably some glazing will work there. Still got quite a bit of work to do on this body line here. If you get down really close down there, you can see it's kind of still wavy, where I need to fix that. Other than that, that's about it, and that's all I'm going to do for that. I got to figure out another way to plumb my hose here, because it blew out. Actually, it made a hole down here in the bottom, and I cut it shorter and I put it back on, and it blew out as I was spraying. But luckily it was there at the very end. I need to get one of those hoses made like Roger did, or I may just plumb that in with copper somehow. Just plumb it in rigid. Alright guys, that'll be it for today. I'm gonna call it a day and finish watching the football game. So again guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. We'll try to do a giveaway if I ever get up to maybe 1,500 or something like that. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. See y'all next time.